Let us understand standard transformations we typically perform on top of data in collections. They are nothing but filtering, row-level transformations such as standardization, masking, cleansing, etc. Aggregations. Some aggregations are total aggregations. Some aggregations are grouped aggregations, and also sorting and ranking. These are the typical standard transformations which we apply in most of the data engineering applications. As part of this section, we'll see how some of these can be achieved using loops on top of the collections. When it comes to actual implementation, we use external libraries such as Pandas, PySpark, etc. However, we'll try to develop using conventional loops to understand how they are implemented and also to get better with respect to programming. Even though you will not be using the approach which we are going to cover as part of this section in subsequent topics to process the data in collections, it is very important for you to go through these so that you understand underlying concepts and also you get better with programming skills using Python as programming language. Now, if you get into the details about these standard transformations, such as filtering, row-level transformations, etc., these are some of the examples. With respect to filter, you might want to get only those orders whose order status is either in complete or closed status, or you just want to get only those sales details for a given state. You might not want to get the sales details for all the dealers in all the states. You might want to get only the sales details of all the dealers within a state. Here, state will be passed as the filter criteria to filter the data you are looking for. Examples for row-level transformations are nothing but converting names to upper or lowercase, standardizing phone numbers or addresses, encrypting phone numbers or social security numbers, masking phone numbers, social security numbers or date of birth because they are confidential information, and provide limited information such as last 4 digits of social security number in the database so that some of the applications which support customer care can actually provide the information it requires. Instead of storing everything, we just store whatever is relevant for that application. And also removing unwanted spaces and other special characters. This all comes under row-level transformations. When we actually build data lakes, we typically apply a lot of standardization rules, masking rules, cleansing rules, etc. And you should be comfortable with those aspects. We will be seeing how it can be achieved using loops as part of the subsequent topics in this section. And then total aggregations. Total aggregations are nothing but revenue generated by a product, revenue generated for a given day. Also grouped aggregations. Grouped aggregations are nothing but aggregations by a key. So in this case, these are some of the examples with respect to grouped aggregations. Get the revenue generated by each product, revenue generated on daily basis, where date will be the key on which data will be grouped and revenue will be generated using aggregation. Revenue generated by each car dealer, revenue generated by each retail store, sales commission for each channel partner. These are some of the examples with respect to grouped aggregations. Now, when it comes to sorting and ranking, typically we perform ranking operations. Implicitly, sorting also has to be taken care. Without sorting, you will not be able to rank. That being said, here are some of the examples with respect to sorting and ranking. Get top 5 stores by revenue, get top 5 car dealers by sales, get top 10 sales agents by the commission. There are n number of examples which you can think of depending upon the application which you are developing. However, these are the most important standard transformations which we typically take care as part of our data processing applications. Once again, I am reiterating, even though we will be manipulating the collections to achieve some of these things using loops, we typically don't use this approach. We use either Pandas or PySpark. However, it is a very important section where you understand how these are actually implemented. Also, you will be comfortable with the programming if you follow these tasks and also the exercises at the end, and be comfortable with dealing with collections using Python as programming language. Make sure you put enough emphasis on this section and practice enough to get better at programming.